Hi, Dr. Steph Pinnell, Noble Choice Chiropractic.
Dr. Jonathan Pinnell. We want to talk to you today about how we help get rid of your migraines in our office. And so the first thing that we do in our office to help with your migraines is a consultation. We look at your history because we know migraines can be debilitating. They can affect so much of your life. And so we look at your history and get a really good understanding of when these migraines may have started. These migraines may have started a long time ago in the past, just slowly over time. Maybe you know there's specific triggers with these migraines, or maybe they just started recently. But we want to know exactly when they started, what your triggers are, if you have an aura, those visual changes before you get one, or not. Once we understand that history, a little more of the information about it, we keep digging deeper and find out what the migraine feels like, what the pain scale is 1 to 10, what you maybe aren't able to do when you have the migraines, and then what you want to do again going forward. Once we get that whole picture of what's going on with your migraines, what's causing them, how long they've been going on, then we go into a detailed examination.
So migraines themselves can be very complex, so it can be difficult to really figure out what exactly is going on with you. Like Dr. Jonathan said, a lot of people do have certain triggers, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the cause. So the examination that we do is very detailed, really looking into your neck, your range of motion, certain orthopedic tests, certain neurological tests, just to make sure that we're ruling certain conditions in and out, and again, just making sure that we can really get to the root cause of what your migraines are coming from, really.
Yeah, and so after we go through that detailed examination, we're going to take a set of x-rays. And so these x-rays are just going to be looking at you from the front and from the side, but with migraines, there's extra caution taken with the upper cervical spine. And so sometimes we'll take a special x-ray where we just look at those top 2 vertebrae to see how they're sitting around the brainstem, how everything's affecting possibly back in and triggering those migraines. And so we'll take an x-ray with your mouth open, and that actually allows us to see just those top 2 vertebrae. But we won't stop there. We'll also look at how you're moving when you go through the x-ray. Because you're always moving in life, we want to see exactly what's moving in your spine, specifically in your neck here, and what's not. Because if we find something that's not moving, then we know where we need to go and put extra attention to fix that and get that segment in your spine moving correctly to help with your migraines.
Yep, so those x-rays are going to be very helpful in telling us exactly where your subluxation is, or where that part of your spine is not moving correctly. So sometimes you'll hear it called a misalignment. Here we call it subluxation, and that's how we know where to adjust. The use of the x-rays and by using our hands with palpation. So besides a chiropractic adjustment, we do a lot more than that in our office. The chiropractic adjustment is the most important thing though. But for every patient that comes in here, they do get their own customized plan. So this could be anything from migraines, ranging from making sure you're having some sort of trigger log, food log, water intake log, other lifestyle modifications. You know, if you're somebody who works at your desk, making sure that your ergonomics are great for where you are looking on your screen, looking down on your piece of paper, and then also making sure that we are taking into account what you do every day. So if you are working out a lot, if you're a painter and you're above your shoulder height, just really understanding, again, in the history, what exactly it is that you do, how does that contribute to your migraines, and how that we can do our best to make you feel better. So we're very focused on function besides just decreasing pain. Migraines, at least speaking for myself, those are one of my favorite things to see in this office, because I know what it's like to have them, and I know what your life can be like without them, and it truly is life-changing. So we are looking forward to meeting you and helping you with your migraines.